Hey guys, it's Brian. Hey, we're fixing to go to Weiss. We got a tournament next week. We gotta get some practice in. Go check some stuff. It's early. Like, not probably as early as we're gonna have to go tomorrow or next week, but it's early. But hey, got my Ark Rods for company. Let's go load up in Boomer's boat. Get on it. I think it's a 2-hour drive. So let's go. Hey guys, it's Brian, and in this video I'm going to recap the ABA Weiss tournament that me and Boomer fished a couple weeks ago. So, if you like this kind of stuff, and you also like hook sets, how-tos, and reviews, then go down and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications, and you'll know when I post new videos. So, now that the business is handled, let's go ahead and talk about what you've just seen. So, what you have just seen is what footage of practice I had. I had a GoPro issue, and I use a YOLOTech power stick to power my GoPro, and the cable that I use to plug my GoPro into the power stick, it was broke. It broke off at the USB port, so I didn't have power, and so therefore no footage. But it's okay. I'm going to tell you kind of what we did anyways. So you saw Boomer catch the one on a Swimjig. It was our best fish of the day. Then we went around and we fished docks. We threw shaky head Riot probes, and I shotted some Riot Synths around the docks and caught some fish. Nothing really big. Might have had 6 pounds, maybe. Not even sure if that, but we knew that wasn't going to work, so we tried to look at some offshore stuff. Problem was, we were there on a Saturday, and it's summertime, and everybody's out in their pontoons and ski boats and people fishing, and you know, I'm happy for everybody. Get out on the water, it's great. It's just that makes it kind of hard to check offshore spots. So we really didn't get on any offshore spots, or couldn't really find any offshore spots to fish that didn't have people on it, one way or the other. So that's kind of how the practice went. I'm going to tell you, I wasn't too confident going into the, leaving that day. I did get some confidence during the week. I had an epiphany came to me that gave myself some confidence, and that that kind of carried me into the tournament. It kind of pepped me up, got me going. So in a second we're going to watch the footage that I've got of the tournament, and my camera was powered up all day, so I got the footage. So So we're gonna watch the footage, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna recap the footage and recap the rest of the, or I'm gonna recap the footage, recap the tournament, and I'm gonna show you my gear. So I'll do, you know, without much further ado, let's go. And just like that, they stop popping. Got it? Yep. Yep. That's so big. Remember? At least we got one. Hey, he was trying to come up and I couldn't see him. Yeah, no. When I had him coming and he wasn't, I wasn't letting him go. You got one on the live one. I got a reel back. I just stopped reeling. Laid the rod down. He's about a pound and a quarter. Oh, it's a large now. Yeah, it's 12. That other one's 12, that one's 12. Yeah. All right, guys. So y'all just saw the footage. I'm gonna tell you, it was a tough day. It was mentally tough. You see me catch one on a Swimjig, but what you don't see are the one that Boomer lost in the grass. We couldn't get to fast enough and pulled off. The numerous fish that either A, blew up on the Swimjig coming through the grass, or rolled on it and never got it. I mean, we should have had in the first hour a limit. It was so crazy. I mean, we should have had at least a limit and a half before we even left the grass in the first hour and a half. It was just one of those days where people who fish a Swimjig around grass know this. Like, you get the ones that bite, and then you've got to get them out of the grass and get them to you. And then you get the ones that just swirl on it, or roll on it, or just completely miss it. And that's where we went. That was crazy. Plus, outside of the grass, there's blow-ups going on everywhere, and we'd throw topwaters over there, and you'd catch white bass, which sucked. But the problem is, you're seeing it and you're like, white bass, and then you see a big spotted bass blow up on top water. So that gets you throwing back out there, and all you're catching is white bass. So you waste, I mean, I wasted a bunch of time just fishing for white bass or catching white bass, because I would see a big spot blow up or a couple big spots, and I'd throw over there, and then I'd hook up with whites. That's how it was in the, you know, top water. We actually moved out to the ledges, and a couple of the ledges that we found that we fished, they had a bunch of white bass on it. I'm talking about, they were thick. We caught, you know, 10 minutes we had 20 white bass, and then Boomer gets one white bass in. He's trying to get it unhooked and catches a hook right in the thumb. Yeah, right in the thumb. That hurt. So we got it out of him, fished the rest of the day. We ended up going and fishing docks later, trying to scrounge out a limit. I lost 2 on a dock. He lost a few more on the docks. Either breaking line or, you know, they're just coming off, getting wrapped up and coming off. That's just how it is. It's dock fishing. Weiss, again, has kicked our butt. The Coosa River kicks our butt. I mean, you have good days and you have bad days, and whew, man, they're giving us some bad days. But without, you know, further ado, I'm glad you guys are sticking around. I'm gonna go over the gear that I caught fish on. Even if you didn't see me catch fish on this gear, this was gear I used and caught fish on in practice. So first, Swimjig rod. Oh, I've showed you guys this one before. So the bait that I used with it is still tied on. It's a 6th Sense white Swimjig with a white Menace Grub on it. I've showed y'all that before. It's my go-to. My rod is a 7.6 medium heavy fast action rod. I really like this rod for football jigs. I can throw a swim jig or a swim bait on it every once in a while, and a swim jig. Really like it. Tatula 100. Yep, Tatula 100 6.3 to 1. I want to say it's 15-pound test fluorocarbon. That's how I'm rolling with my swim jig. All right. Oh, don't want to mess my rods up. Okay, so next one is another one you guys have seen before. But this is a great rod. Because it's a great rod, I want y'all to know and see it all the time, because it's such a great rod. This is the Ark Rods Tharp series. Oh, that other one's an Invoker Pro. Ark Rods Invoker Pro. Great rod, great series. Okay, back to this one. This is a Ark Rods Tharp series. This is the Meterman. 7-foot medium action, medium fast action rod. Great for shaky heads. Great for man, Nikos. I throw them little what you call them, the turd baits. Man, Ned rigs, that's it, Ned rigs. I throw that on these. This is a great rod. I really like this rod. This is a go-to. Okay, here's the probe. It's a watermelon Rind. I've talked to y'all how great it is before. That's a great color. And again, I'm gonna put a code for 15% off. Hey, let's put it right here. Okay, use that code. It's WildmanBud for 15% off at riotbaits.com. And I'm also gonna put it down below just in case. I also list all my gear and stuff below as well. Now, the next rod and the next bait is something that I haven't showed y'all before. Okay, here we go. This rod is a Ark Rods Invoker Pro. This is a drop shot rod. This is my drop shot rod. This is a 7.6 medium light fast action rod. I really love this rod. This rod handles a lot of fish really well. I can crappie fish with this. I can catch bluegill with this. I can also catch big fish with this. And if you want to see a secret, most people know it, but that's a Morning Dawn probe on a drop shot. This bad boy right here on the TVA lakes is a bad boy. So that's a secret I'm gonna let y'all have. If you want some of these, hit up Riot Baits, get you some. Use my code, get them cheaper. All right. My reel, that's a Daiwa Tatula reel. Again, 20-pound braid to a 8-pound leader. Titan tungsten drop shot weight. But that's my drop shot rod. I haven't showed y'all this before, but before I go any further, I'm going to show y'all a worm that I caught the fish on when I was there, and I'll show it to you here. This is the Riot Baits Synth worm, and this is the color Sultry Shad. So that's the color that I was drop shotting around the docks and catching fish on. It's really, I mean, y'all can see how limp that worm is. I mean, you get a lot of action. It's they call it hand poured. It's not hand poured. It's poured by robots, like if it was hand poured. So, but you know, it's great. It's a beautiful worm. I love this worm. They got some great colors too. Check them out, guys. Use my code. Check them out. Okay, guys. So getting back to the tournament. Now that you've seen all the gear, so we ended up with 5.5 pounds. I can't remember what we came in. I know it wasn't good enough. We have had a sophomore slump from you know where. Got to get better. Next tournament is, well, it would have been Pickwick, but because Pickwick is the weekend of my anniversary with my beautiful wife of 17 years, come July 18th, I'm not gonna fish it. I'm gonna stay home, be with her. Actually, probably get out and fish some Gunnersville a little bit, but I'm not gonna, waste a bunch of time. I just want to be with my wife and my family for this weekend. And I think we got Wheeler, so you're going to see some more Wheeler. But there's going to be some videos, especially punching. If you like punching, I'm fixing to come at you hard with punching and frogging, because that's what I'm doing right now. I've got some videos in the queue ready to go. I just got to do a few more edits, and they should be ready to go. And I'm thinking if I get enough followers or subscribers, I'm actually thinking about giving away some baits, and then if I get a bunch, I'm gonna give away a rod. So, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Get your buddies over here to hit the subscribe button, and you may win a rod from Ark Rods. Yeah, that's how it is. And in this crazy world, guys, we're gonna sign off here, but in this crazy world, stay safe, and we'll see y'all on the water. Till next time.